Brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. We're talking UNI Panther football as the Panthers coming off a loss against top 10 North Dakota 31-7. The Panthers' second straight road game against the top 10 opponent. And Coach, early on, it was kind of shot for shot, 7-7 at one point as your guys responded to an early North Dakota strike. What did you see early on in that football game just from your football team?
Well, actually, the offense did a really nice job getting those 7 points back, but the defense actually really defended them well for the most part. It was those third down where they got the first down by a yard or so, and it was a 4-down territory a lot. So just all in all, when you look at it, there was a lot of good things that came out of it. What the result is what we're after.
Coach, last week we talked about how you were dinged up at running back in that game at South Dakota, at North Dakota. I noticed at least a couple guys playing on both sides of the ball. Derek Anderson, a tight end, saw him start at defensive end, and then Naren Button playing both defense and wide receiver.
Well, we had to. We're in a situation on the defensive line where we were at the result of the season. We had to make some choices and get some surgeries done. So with that, we had to get some size and make some changes or make some alterations, if you will, at mid-season for our defensive line.
The UNI Panthers in that football game, they lost their fifth in a row. Just a tough stretch. 2 FBS opponents, top 10 opponents in back-to-back weeks now. Matthew Scheckelman, his second week as the starting QB. What did you see from him as he had a touchdown, an interception, and 178 yards of passing?
Probably not as good as the first game that he played, but he's a freshman. His first game, he came out well. He's handling the situation well right now, but each week, the more you play, the more you're exposed that people will watch you, evaluate you, and find your challenges. So, that's a big part of moving forward is once you get on film, then you're going to have to make sure you get better.
In that first quarter, he picked up a 4th-and-1 conversion with his legs. He kind of has a couple different elements to his game that he can challenge the defense.
He does. He's got good speed. He's got a great arm. He just has to get that experience.
A 24-yard pass to J.C. Roque, the first play on offense later in that first half, a 60-yard touchdown strike to J.C. Roque. What did you see from him on his first career touchdown and in that entire football game?
Well, we hit the seams. He's a quick player. He's making good catches. It was a tough catch. It wasn't an easy ball to catch. He caught it, and he's got good speed to run away from people. So he's been a good threat this year.
I made it 7-7, made the catch, and it looked like someone was going to catch him from behind, but pulled away. Finished with 85 yards in the receiving game. He's a weapon. You mentioned a couple weeks ago you got to go to a little bit more, and you're starting to go to him a little more.
Well, yeah, we just got to get more productive in a lot of areas. I mean, we're misfiring. We're close, but close doesn't count. And I don't want to get in that mode. I mean, it's a result that matters, and stay focused on that because we're 21-7 going into the fourth quarter in that game, even with a miscue along the way. So we connect in those situations. I mean, anything's possible, but we got to create the situation.
Coach, it was a physical game at the line of scrimmage when both teams had the ball, but for your offense to have just 36 yards rushing, Ty Edwards had a 30-yard run at one point in that football game. How did you evaluate the rushing attack for your team?
Not good enough. They did a good job against our run, but there's a lot of things, a lot of variables you look at it, but to direct answer your question, our rushing has to be stronger, and that'll help it the entirety of the offense. But we need to get in a better position offensively.
Anything specific on third downs that you saw? Just 2 of 10 throughout that football game. Trying to create something with the offense, just misfired a couple of times.
We need balance. We need balance on third down.
All right, we'll have more with UNI head football coach Mark Farley as the Panthers prepare for a homecoming football game against a very good Missouri State Bears team. It's coming up at 4 o'clock here inside the Unidome. More with Coach Farley after this.